Hello, welcome to your daily tarot card reading from Born Without Boundaries Tarot here on Astrology Motivation. Motivation is where we focus on astrology, but this is a general tarot card reading too. You guys should know me. I always do them both together because they're tools that help me help you. This is an intuitive reading, so you're drawing it to you. There's something that's going to come out in this reading that's going to answer a question that's been on your mind, in your heart, or maybe just kind of like pick you up or give you the kick in the tushy that you need to push you forward and get you motivated. What's up, Kelsey? Whatever it is to you, you've called it in, and I'm so glad that you're here. If you'd like to participate in the live chat, know that you do have to become a subscriber to do that. So please do consider subscribing to the channel and then ring that notification bell and select all notifications. That's the only way you will get notified every time I go live. I do not have a regular live schedule over here, so you will have to have all notifications checked. I don't upload a lot here, so you won't be getting notification after notification after notification. I go live once a day. So if you do turn on all notifications for this channel, the only notification you'll get is when I go live. Right. And also when I upload the weekly astrology forecast. So there's not a lot that comes out here by way of notifications. It's really just when I go live. And if you'd like to interact, please do subscribe. And that's pretty much it. I'll be back up. Hold on. Yeah, you can check out Born Without Boundaries Tuesday through Friday. That's where I upload all of my weekly zodiac predictions and readings, week ahead readings. So check that out too if you're finding me here. I just want to say hi to everybody. What's up? What's up, Susan? What's up, Sabrina? What's up, Miranda? Hi, Caitlin. Hey, Alana. Hello again to you. Thank you so much for coming live with me today. Hello, Carol. How are you? Happy Monday. Yes. So we're all alive. We're all here. That is definitely something to be grateful for. Let's say three things that we're grateful for. Let's say it out loud. I mean, you could say it out loud in your own home. I'll give you a second. Just say it out loud. Oh, dear God, thank you so much for. Go ahead. Could just be the breath in my lungs. Oh, dear God, thank you so much for the air in my lungs, the fact that I woke up this morning. Oh, dear God, thank you so much for letting me have a roof over my head. Oh, dear God, thank you so much for my channel and my own personal business and my growth. Oh, dear God, just let yourself ramble for a second. Just say three things that you are grateful for now. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into. So I went to this fair. It was called Body, Mind, and Spirit in Austin, Texas. It was at their convention center. And I'm just going to say this right now. I really got screwed. I really did. Grateful for Michelle's live tarot to help guide my. I love you. Thank you so much, Kelsey. God bless you. So if anybody was wondering what I was talking about with Alana, I have a members only live reading every Monday morning, and my members over on Born Without Boundaries get access to it. So if you're interested, please go sign up for either the Harmony membership or the BWOB membership. Please sign up for one of those if you want to ask me personal questions, to ask me tarot card, and that is almost like a personal. It's not a full personal reading at all, but it really does. I get a lot more time with each person, and it's the only live interaction I have. Right? Like even my personal readings aren't live; they're recorded. So this is the only real live interaction that I have. And if you want that more personal time, then please do go and become a Harmony or BWOB member, and you'll have access to that reading every Monday morning. It's every Monday morning. Now, some people that doesn't work for, but if we start to get more people, then maybe I can start making more of them, and do it like half hour on Monday, half hour Friday night or something like that. That could really work. I want to definitely serve the members. What's up, Traveling Blossom? What's up? So I went to go get henna. I was really psyched because I've always wanted to do it. I've always wanted the experience, and I always thought it was so beautiful. And so I went to Body, Mind, and Spirit in Austin this week. And I have to tell you, the lady was really lovely who did it. She was wonderful, and she was so warm. She just hugged you. She gave you a kiss on the cheek. She felt like your mom immediately. So she's probably a Cancer rising because she felt really, really familiar right away. You trusted her right away. And Cancer rising people have that about them. But I don't know if she is. But she felt like that immediately. So sweet. I thought she was so sweet. She said she was charging me $95. She spent maybe 15 minutes with me. She ended up charging me $250. And I do spiritual work too, but I have a set price. And you don't get a surprise add-ons at the end. You know what I'm saying? And this is what I don't like about a lot of spiritual people. They're not really spiritual. They're just playing on your emotional needs to crank money out from you. And, not only spiritualists do that, doctors do it, lawyers do it, politicians do it, lots of people do it. So, but it really made me sad because I felt her lovingness. And then I thought, wow, that's really I was like, what are these extra expenses? She sold me these extra rings that she said I had to have because it was part of the blessing. And I'm like, what? It just seemed like she kept upselling me. And all of a sudden, something that was really beautiful turned into something that I thought was extremely toxic. And I'm sorry for that experience. I really am. And there was a lot of toxicity there to a point where I was in there. And after I got the henna reading, I just wanted to fall asleep. I couldn't even really stand up. I was so tired. I told my sister-in-law, we went together. I was like, I got to get out of here. I'm so drained. And it did. There was a lot of vampires in there, just sucking people's energy out of them. And it was really toxic. And I'm sorry to say that, but body, mind, and spirit, you got a lot of toxic people that are engaged there because I picked up on that. Like I said, for my personal readings, any of them, it's one set price. I don't charge you more. I don't say, hey, by the way, you need another reading. No, I don't allow people to get readings from me back to back. I legitimately tell people, come back to me in 6 months, see how the energy has played out. I don't take anybody before a 4-month period. I think 4 months is the earliest I'll take people if it's about a totally different subject. But that's not me. That's not me just trying to take, because come on, people come to you when they're vulnerable. And it's really, especially a spiritual worker, a light worker, it is our job to help people heal, not see, oh, they're weak, I could get something from them. And me, I'm not really weak. I'm kind of happy, but I've been very frustrated lately. And I was really looking forward to the henna. And I go into this really optimistically, hey, I do this too. I have to support my people. They were not my people because my people don't rob and manipulate people. They just don't. There was this other girl there who was a bunch of bullshit too. She was selling rings that supposedly had been grounded by 7 different sounds. And I was like, okay, I can get with that. I understand grounding is very important. Sound cleansing is very healing, very important. But how do you then relate? How do you then accommodate for the fact that everybody's picking these rings up and touching them, and the sound is now it's getting dissipated with everybody is constantly touching them, right? She has you try on the ring, and she said, "I'll prove it to you. Let me show you how. Let me show you." So she takes the piece of jewelry that you're interested in and she puts it aside, and then she has you stand on one foot and she pushes down on one arm. She's like, see how hard that is to stay balanced? And then she puts the ring on you and she does the same thing. And she says, you see how that changed everything? The fucking ring didn't change everything. It's your body that accommodates, especially if the body expects what's coming and has gotten time to get the balance standing on one leg. You're stronger just because your body has learned, not because of her fucking ring. When I saw the price, it was a silver ring and she was charging $70 for it. And this other lady that did my henna charged me $80 for 2 toe rings. Toe rings. It made me sick to my stomach because these people make me look bad. Not everybody is out here fucking you, right? Just like there are some good lawyers in the world. Not every doctor is a shithead. Like there are really good people, but I think the measure of the person is how straightforward they are with their prices, how transparent they are, and how they don't try to add things on after what you've already agreed on. And you're sitting there surrounded by other people watching, and now you got to pay them. It's really, really toxic. So I had that shitty experience, and I'm just trying to cleanse it and kind of warn you about people. I also want to warn you that there have been charlatans in my comment section. So below my comments, somebody has been commenting on me. And what disgusts me is YouTube is like, yes, we'll review and see if this person has disobeyed any of our guidelines. I'm like, you shouldn't have even let somebody create an account with the same name as my channel using my photo. And my logo, which by the way, has a US trademark on it. I didn't give them permission to use my logo. You need to take that down. It's like, I just cannot. Like, it's like, this is why I've gone through the process of trademarking my logo, because if people steal my logo and they steal my copyrighted like glyphs and stuff that I've designed, I will sue them. And YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, they got no choice. But that trademark, if people are using a trademarked symbol, they have to take it down. There's nothing getting around. You cannot use somebody's trademark. And if somebody's trademark is their face, I mean, just think about it. It's so obnoxious. Anyway, these people put in the comments, they're seeing people vulnerable. I encourage you guys to talk to me in the comments because I read them, right? And then these charlatans go in and start talking to you, saying they're me. Like, oh, I could really help you. I have a personal message just for you. And they're doing it because they know you're vulnerable. They're doing it to hurt you. So here's the way. I took some pictures and I want to update you guys. Here's the way you can tell, at least on YouTube, if it's really me talking to you. If you see, I have to turn it up a little bit. Oh my God. That's a fake quote. See, it says it's me. They've stolen my logo and my face, and they say it's me, but it's not. Because if it was really me, it would be highlighted. That's it on a black screen. This is how the fake looks on a regular screen. See, it says, hey, thanks for watching. Right? And supporting. Like, as if they're me. They're not me. They're not highlighted. See how Born Without Boundaries isn't highlighted? This is how it looks when it's really me talking to you. You see how it's highlighted? That's really me. It's always highlighted. If it doesn't have a highlight around it, it's not the channel user. If it's not highlighted, it's not the channel creator. Don't fucking believe these people just because they're giving you a hug when you need it. Kindness isn't always kind. Be skeptical. And that's what I got a harsh reminder. Once again, if I'm really talking to you, it'll be highlighted. It'll be highlighted. And it's not wrong for people to ask for money for their services that they provide. That is actually very balanced and very fair. But it is very, very, very wrong for them to add on or slip things in, or once they've fulfilled the service, try to get you to get more, try to hook you. That, is toxic. Just an FYI. I just wanted to cover all of this so that yes, what I don't want to become. Exactly, Kelsey. Exactly. But so that and usually this doesn't just happen to me, it happens to all the readers, or a lot of different creators, whatever they are, a lot of different creators, it happens to them, all at the same time. Very toxic. And that's why I wish that YouTube would see, if there's a logo or a design in a photo, they should immediately flag it and say, do you have a copyright for that symbol? Does somebody else? Because when the United States Patent and Trademark Office gave me a number associated with my logo, and it's registered with them, guess what? You don't have a right to use that in any capacity for any reason if I didn't grant you permission to do it. And if you made any money in ways that you did steal it, you owe it to me. So I'm surprised that YouTube doesn't take more action. I'm really disappointed, to be totally honest with you. It's too much. I feel like it's too much of this hands-off stuff, with all these online things. They don't do anything. They have their guidelines based on their advertisers and what their advertisers need, but they don't do anything to protect the creators. And that's one thing I don't experience with Vimeo. With Vimeo, you get a lot more protection. You have to pay, but you get protection. And sometimes it's just worth it. Let's get to the reading. Oh, you know what we didn't do? Let's go over the astrology. The astrology this week, if you guys watch the weekly astrology forecast, it's uncomfortable. I call it like conjunction junction. It's a lot of pebbles in the shoe. There's a lot of pebbles in the shoe this whole week. Lots of pebbles in the shoes. Let me get back to, we're in February now, right? Yeah. Okay. I got off. I went off on a tangent. So there's a lot of conjunctions that are happening this week. And today we have Mercury and Pluto conjunct. That's the shady shit. That's that shady communications and shit coming up and being discovered. And then we have the Sun and Saturn almost conjunct. Within 2 degrees, they'll be conjunct. And then we have Venus and Neptune, 10 degrees of each other, like almost conjunct. By the end of this week, the Sun and Saturn, Venus and Neptune, they will both be conjunct. Jupiter and Chiron are in a conjunction right now, and they will still be conjunct at the end of this week. And then toward the end of this week, the moon will be conjunct the south node while everything else is conjunct. So I gotta say, it's like conjunction junction. It is a little too much because they're not even that compatible. Like Mercury and Pluto, I guess they're okay. Pluto's kind of neutral, and so is Mercury. They're both very neutral. I don't know how that works when they conjunct, but it's definitely could be just almost obsessive energy. Let's put it that way. But conjunctions are technically they're neither good nor bad. They're just how you use them. They're just a kind of compiled energy, right? They're energy, boom, and so whatever that is. And so it really is just how you put them to use, but the aspects that are impacting them will affect them as well. Right now we have Neptune sextile to Pluto conjunct Mercury. That's a lot of deception, right? Even though it's a sextile, there's a sense of, okay, well, if you add dreams to digging in and researching, and you add all this pretend, you could be chasing shadows. Maybe we should chase shadows. Maybe it's using your intuition. If we use the good side of Neptune, intuition, your psychic ability to dig down and really discover, what's the shit that's really going on? Where's the toxicity? That could be very healthy. Venus and Neptune are very compatible energies, but when they get together, it's like they're too much. It's like it's too much dreaminess. It's too much. Just watch how you spend your money, because you could get easily taken advantage of here. You could fall in love with a dream and spend money on a dream instead of something that's really valuable. What are you? That's my booby. I tell you so much. My little dog. She's so cute. So once again, should I be super? I feel like I should be super psyched about it. I'm not really super psyched about it. I think that's a tough, especially since it says I square to the South Node. I think it's a little too much sugar. It's a little too much candy. Jupiter conjunct Chiron. That could be really fucking disastrous. I'm just going to say it could be disastrous energy. Or it could be wonderful energy. Are you going to focus on the pain? Or are you going to focus on what you've learned from the pain? Right? Are you going to grow from it? Because Jupiter very, very much could encourage growth from suffering. Or is the suffering itself just going to grow and you're going to play victim? This is I think this is tough energy. What helps me out is that Chiron is sextile to Mars, which means that is a very encouraging aspect that says you want to do something with your pain. You're inspired by it. It's like you're energized because of how much you've suffered in the past. It's like let's get this done this time, or let's do something about this. Now that to me is positive, but just the conjunction in of itself could be very worrisome. room for concern. Just saying. So we got a lot of pebbles in the shoe. We got a lot of accumulation all on one side of the chart. And then the other side of the chart is pretty much empty except for the moon. And that tells me that there is like something is weighing heavy. Something is weighing heavy. Let me just check something really quick. Hold on. Oh, I'm going to get to you. Maybe that's just for a natal chart anyway. All right, let's get into the cards. Forget about it. Thank you for your patience, guys. I appreciate it. It just feels like fate versus free will. It's like, what are you going to choose? What are your choices? How do you choose to use this energy? Like, that's kind of like, it's in your hands now. What are you going to do with all this energy? Let's see if we can get some guidance, God. Guidance from the cards, please. What message do you have for everybody watching? Hold on to your money. Hold on to your money, honey. Got to stabilize. Or financial stability. Think in a very like stable way. Does this make sense? Does this encourage my growth? Justice. So there's some sort of justice coming out here to help you stabilize, some decisions being made to help equalize. There could have also been somebody who was greedy as well, and justice will be served to them. And then we have, somebody is stealing. Somebody is stealing. This is absolute deception. Somebody is stealing, somebody's taking, somebody's sneaking away with stuff that isn't yours because they see that you're distracted and vulnerable. Absolutely. Maybe somebody helping or saying they're helping to protect your money. That could be the banks doing shady you know. Knight of Pentacles is here. You're working hard for the money. Money's coming in very slowly, and yet there's somebody sneaking on it. Knight of Pentacles is here. Is be very responsible with your finances. That's kind of what it's saying to you. Page of Wands is here. So this is sort of somebody that could give you new hope, false hope, somebody who's very immature, somebody who gets interested in something passionate, something, is passionate about something really quickly without knowing a lot about it. And then we have, instability, financial instability. Doesn't mean that you don't have money, but it means that it's not so secure. Let's put it that way. And then we have the Tower. So this is a big shock or a big surprise or something kind of terrible happening. May not be terrible though. What's the shocker? What's going on? What's the Tower? Please define the Tower. That's what we really want to know. What is the Tower? What's happening? Cancerian energy. Your parent, your mother, your home. This is also moving onward, moving forward, or it could be your car. So all of a sudden, car troubles that you didn't know about could get you hung up and stuck. Or something to do with a mother or maternal energy, right? Cancerian energy. Something shady going on. What's the Moon card here for? Hold on. This is why things are stuck and not working and not moving forward. Knight of Cups. This is somebody who's very sweet, very kind, very gentle, but things aren't working out or moving forward with them. Hold on. Let's get some clarifiers, please. Can you please clarify for me? What is this Moon card? This could be Pisces, could be Cancer, Pisces. What is the Moon card? There's a lot of worry. There's a lot of distress about finances. And somebody's keeping that to themselves. Somebody's hiding it. But there's a lot of stress. There's a lot of worry about opportunities just not coming in. Now, worry doesn't mean it's a reality, but it means that they're scared here. What is this Chariot? Can you please confirm? What is a Chariot? Please confirm. A heartbroken mother. A heartbroken mother. That's the Cancerian energy. Somebody who's heartbroken, somebody who loves unconditionally, but they're absolutely heartbroken. This is stress about finances, right? And then we have the Hanged Man. Please, what is the Hanged Man about? What is the Hanged Man about? A King of Cups. So this is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, male. Stuck, maybe just stuck, or I don't know, stuck in a traditional system. Maybe there is some concern here. What's the Tower? Yeah, maybe tell me exactly what this Tower is. What is this Tower? What is this Tower, please? What is this Tower? No. I need you to tell me exactly what this Tower is, how it happens. This Tower is the Knight of Wands. So it's a person, or it's impulsivity. Something that gets rushed through without maybe being ready for it. Maybe this is just worry and concern that somebody isn't ready for it. I think they'll figure it out, but right now they're having a hard time. right? They're very emotional. They're following their dreams, but the dreams aren't working out because there's a lack of practicality. So you need to be more practical about things. Somebody needs to be more practical about things. This central energy is about, their money isn't right because they're not really taking authority over their life or their resources. They're kind of sloppy and all over the place. It's not that, Two of Pentacles is actually kind of cute. It's you're trying, you're hanging in there, you're trying to juggle things. Somebody I think is trying to juggle too much to the point where it might break them. They may have overpromised or gotten in over their head. And there's going to be some major disappointment here. Major disappointment or major heartbreak. Yeah, this could even be about the passing of somebody's mother or being concerned about a parent. Could be an inheritance that comes from it. And that might come out. But the thing is this, money that comes to you that you didn't have to work for usually gets trashed. This is a sense of trying to teach somebody through hardship, trying to teach somebody how to actually make things function on their own. This is really interesting energy. I get interesting energy all the time. So what's the takeaway, God? What do you really want us to take away from this reading? Like, what should we be certain of and be sure of and know? The King of Wands, do things out of passion. I'm sorry, God, that's not, I just need a lesson. Moral of the story. What do you want us to take away? What do you want us to know from this reading? That's what's important. That's what's important. There's some sort of dream that's about to get crushed. It's something that you've been hoping for or wishing for a long time, but it's not going to be answered. And ultimately what that means is you're going to have to find your own way. So what is the way? So what is the way? 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 We got the Cancer card again. It's to fight. It's to fight for your progress and stand up for your value systems and stand up, like insist on pushing things forward. That's what it means. It's like, don't give up. Don't give up. We go from the Seven of Pentacles to the Seven of Wands. But see, that's a decision. It's decide. Decide what action you're going to take and then stick to it. And that's how you will make progress. Because right now, it's almost like you're waiting for the answers or you're asking for permission. Stop asking for permission and just go. Just do it. Just do it. You have to just move forward. Take action, move forward. Stop asking for permission. You'll deal with that when you're where you want to be. I know that sounds crazy. It's not even a message that I really love giving because I think it's a little too risky, but maybe that's what we need. We just need risk. We just need go for it, you know? Life lessons. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessing they contain. And I think I'm going to do that as soon as I get off because there's just a lesson that I need to know. I need to know, hey, what do you want me to learn here? Because I don't get it. I don't get it. Sometimes I feel a lot like the cards are coming out, but it's like you keep telling me the same card. I don't understand this card. Like, tell me something else. Help me, bring me there in a direction that I will be able to get there, because I can't get there by the step that you're giving me to step on. I don't understand it, so talk to God, say it, Like this doesn't make sense to me. It keeps happening over and over again. And why do you keep making it happen over and over again? It's not teaching me. You need to teach me something different. You need to teach me something else so that I can learn this, because I'm just not clear. All you're doing is causing suffering at this point. This is not a lesson that I get. It's like when you yell at somebody who speaks a foreign language. Like talking like this and really slow is going to help them in any capacity. It's not. You're not helping. You have to find a different way to get through, to break through. And so maybe that's just what you need to ask God. God, you need to clarify. I don't understand what you're trying to tell me. We have peace. No matter where you are or what you're doing, inner peace is always possible. All it takes is a subtle shift in awareness. Think love and peace will follow. You can break free from reoccurring negative patterns by praying to know the lesson and blessings they contain. I honestly think, once again, I'm just going to try. Help me out here. Oh, let me get a moon card. What do you need to release? I don't know. What do I need to release? If I knew it, I'd let it go. What do you want? What do you want me to release? What is the takeaway here? Summarize it. The Sun and the Knight of Swords. So I think you're going to get your most contentment and happiness today, not understanding something, but just going for it and seeing how it works out while you're there. Taking action, even though you don't know completely, you completely don't know everything. But it's definitely an action word. Action, like say something, announce something, speak. Got to ask the question or you never get the answer. Okay. Okay. There is something on the other side of this crazy, stressful day, and that is abundance. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. The squeaky wheel gets the oil. And I don't know if I'm going to understand it anymore. So I'm just going to stop and say that I really am looking forward to the conclusions that tomorrow offers. I love you guys. And thank you so much. If you ask questions, I'm not really sure what you asked. What's up, Melissa? What's up, Carla? Hey, Ruthie. Hi, Andrea. Hey, Claire. Yay, I'm glad you finally caught me live. I'm glad. Hey, Genevieve. My mom is a Pisces. Oh, okay. Cool. There's something here. That's been stressing you out. Maybe you're finally going to get answers for it because you didn't stop. You kept insisting on them. Maybe you even kept challenging the authority or the powers that be or the way that things are. It's almost like challenge the way that things are. When people tell you guidelines or rule, challenge it. Say why. Why is it like that? Why is that even the rule? To what end? Does that even work? Is it right? Is it fair? Is it justified? It's saying kind of challenge the authority, because something here is freaking shady and it's stagnated. It hasn't moved forward in a long time. So maybe that's what it is just trusting your gut and trusting your intuition and your instincts and challenging these guidelines, if you will, in career. Yeah, that's what I kind of felt too, but I guess you could apply this to wherever it applies in your life, but I kind of felt like it was more career too, Carla. So you guys, I love you. My computer's about to run out of battery. I adore you. Thank you so much for coming on. Happy Monday. Thank you for being here. And I hope to see you here tomorrow, Tuesday, guys. Yeah. Got lots of work to do, so I'm going to let you go, but I hope the rest of your day is a beautiful one. And I'll see you tomorrow.